What's up, everybody? It's your boy TWG Import, and you know, as always, I'm coming to you with something, right? Something, something, yeah. So today I thought I just wanted to speak into the camera because I'm talking about something really important, right? And my message to you is, you are dying. What are you doing about it? It's the biggest question anybody can ever ask anyone, right? Because it's a question that kind of forces an individual to confront the one thing that we all fear, and that is death, right? Maybe you don't fear death or anything like that, but that's the one concept that I know a lot of people aren't necessarily always willing to tap into, because when somebody talks about death, like a lot of things come to mind, right? How is it gonna happen? Will it be by a car accident? Is somebody gonna stab me? Like, we really try to ponder about how it would happen. But for me, it's like I'm coming to you with the idea that, like, everybody knows it's gonna happen, right? But what are we doing about it? Because it's crazy that it can happen to anyone. Like I'm drawing inspiration from the idea that in the last 5 years, 4 times I almost lost my life. Right? I got stabbed in 2016. I got pointed at with a gun in 2013. That was 7 or 6 years ago. Somebody just came out of nowhere and like hit me last year in September whilst I was driving my Beetle. And then just last week I had an accident driving my Polo. But yeah, I haven't necessarily talked to anyone about my accidents because they have been something really like something touching for me. They've been very life-changing. I think that's the better way to say it. And you know, like with everything, last week's one actually got me thinking about all of them, to say, what can it mean? You know, and more than anything, I have played things safe. A lot of people who know me would tell you I don't do clubs, I'm very conservative, right, about stuff that I do and what I do with my spare time and all that stuff. But not to say, like, I'm not saying anybody should be going out clubbing and stuff like that now by saying we should all start living. But what it is, it's that being able to follow what you're passionate about and just like going for that on a daily basis trumps everything for me. Like me sitting at the end of the day and just thinking, wow, I had a great day because I had a conversation with somebody that was kind of life-changing. Like today, I got back a couple of hours ago after sitting with a couple of friends, and we really talked about who and what Christ is in our lives. And I feel like that was very like catastrophically changing, life-changing for us, right? Because we really got to share about the one thing we share, like the one thing we have in common, and that's our belief for Christ. And that was really big. Now think about somebody that lives their lives on a daily basis and all they do is go clubbing, go drinking, go like wasting their lives. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, with everything that's happened, it forced me to think about if I were to die today, what would I have left behind, right? Like, what would I be remembered for? And for me, that's something that's really like touching, right? Because I feel like I haven't done much like with my life, because there's quite a lot of things that I want to do, right? There's quite a lot that I want to do, and I don't think I've done half of the things I want to do with my life. I don't think God's allowed for me to do as much as I want to do. And so I wanted to come out, I guess, to encourage you, whoever it is that's watching this video, that you should, if there's anything that you've been pondering about, that you've been thinking you want to do, could be for the next person or just anything like that, it's for me, it's really important that we go and do those things, like that that we put ourselves out there and do the stuff that we've always been putting off, to say, look, no, I'll do this on this and that other day. Like, it's so important for us to now I'm kind of just saying the same thing over and over again, but like, it's important that we go and do the stuff that would always say to ourselves, hey, I want to do this and that, right? Because you could die tomorrow, you could die in the next minute, and then it's gonna be like, but what did he do? Like, what legacy are you leaving? Or what ideologies are you leaving? What are you known for? Like, are people going to be telling the truth when they say you were really passionate about a specific thing, or you stood for a particular thing? Are people who will think about you and think, wow, the greatest things could have come out of his life, or he was really doing like great and nice stuff, that he really impacted on the community and people around him, and all that. Like, for me, it's I know that everybody's got like some kind of a high calling, like everybody has got something that God has laid in their lives, and I guess I'm coming out to say it's time we all stop putting it off. Like, it's time we all stop saying, I'm gonna do this when I'm 30, I'm gonna do this when I'm 40, or I'm still young to be doing something like that. Like, I want to push for a little bit, have some fun, and then I'll do, like, our ideology or our idea of fun isn't really what it's supposed to be, because for the most part we find ourselves drinking and putting into our bodies stuff that kind of numb the pain and help us forget about specific experiences of our lives, and we call that fun, right? So for me, like, I wanted to come out and encourage people to do the, like, just everything we've been putting off, like just if it's giving, if it's visiting an orphanage, if it's speaking, if it's going to a church, if it's committing more to someone, if it's like anything that's good that we keep putting off, I wanted to come out and encourage every one of you to go and do that thing, because we're dying, right? And something's gonna be done about it. If you wanted to get into business, you could go and start it up right now and do it, right? Because it's like, I'm saying that we should live our bucket list right now.